Welcome to Office Hours with IB, Season 2. Episode 7 Focus is a revenue multiplier. Why scattered founders don't scale in Season 2. We've been moving deeper into what actually makes founders scale. Not just grow, but scale. We've talked about identity. We've talked about discipline. We've talked about leverage, but today, we're talking about something that quietly determines whether any of that works at all. Focus, because leverage without focus creates chaos. Discipline without focus creates exhaustion. And effort without focus creates motion without results. Most founders don't have a work problem, they have a focus problem. Let's be honest about what happens as your business grows. More opportunities appear. More ideas feel possible. More doors open, and instead of choosing, many founders expand new offer, new project, new platform, new direction. Everything feels important. Everything feels urgent, and slowly, without noticing, your energy gets divided, your execution gets diluted, and your growth slows down. Not because you lack ability, but because your attention is scattered. Here's a truth most founders learn late. Focus is not about what you do, it's about what you refuse to do. Scaling is not built on addition. Scaling is built on elimination. Every time you say yes to something misaligned, you reduce the power of what truly matters. This is why some founders work harder every year, yet feel like progress gets slower, because focus is the multiplier of execution. When focus increases, results accelerate. When focus fractures, results flatten. There's a powerful idea in essentialism. The principle is simple but uncomfortable. If it's not a clear yes, it's a no. Most founders don't struggle because they lack opportunity. They struggle because they treat too many things as important enough. But scaling requires ruthless clarity. Not everything deserves your energy. Not everything deserves your time. Not everything deserves your business attention. Let's talk practically. Look at your current reality as a founder. How many offers do you have? How many priorities are you juggling? How many unfinished initiatives are sitting in the background? How many things are you maintaining just because they exist? Every open loop drains cognitive energy. Every divided priority weakens. Momentum. Every distraction delays. Mastery. Focus is not restrictive. Focus is liberating. Because when you commit fully to fewer things, you execute them with depth, speed, and power. Here's a pattern I've observed across founders who scale sustainably. They simplify faster than others. They reduce faster than others. They commit deeper than others. They are willing to look at something that is working and still say, this is not the main thing. That level of clarity is uncomfortable, but it is transformative. So how do you know if lack of focus is slowing your growth? Here are 3 signals. You feel busy, but not decisive. You're maintaining many things, but mastering none. You struggle to explain your main strategic priority in one sentence. If that resonates, your next level is not more effort, it's sharper focus. Let's make this practical. For this week, I want you to create something most founders avoid. A stop doing list, not a to-do list. A stop list. Write down one offer you should pause or simplify. One activity that consumes time but produces little impact. One distraction that repeatedly breaks your concentration. Then remove them, even temporarily. Watch what happens to your clarity. Watch what happens to your energy. Watch what happens to your execution speed. Focus compounds faster than effort. Second, mountain leadership is not about doing everything well, it's about doing the right things exceptionally well, because scale is not built by expansion alone. Scale is built by concentration. The more concentrated your energy, the more powerful your results. So here's your reflection for this week. Where is your attention divided? That your growth requires unified. What would happen if you focused fully, not partially, on what matters most? And what are you willing to release to make that possible? Next week, we'll go deeper into another hidden growth driver. Founders ignore energy management, and why time management alone is not enough to scale. Until then, protect your focus, simplify your direction, execute what matters. I'll see you next week. Welcome to Season 2 of Office Hours with IB, where every setback is a setup for your next success. Let's stop building to impress and start building what lasts. I'll see you next Monday. Subscribe now and join me next Monday, same time, same space, for another powerful session to fuel your week as a founder.